Welcome back to Endzone 2. While the game was not getting great reviews at the start of early access, now after quite a few updates, it's pretty good, at least if you believe both the Steam reviews and my Let's Play. I'm having a good time. We have already completed the tutorial, now we're basically in the full sandbox, right? We have also built two bridges, this bridge there and that bridge there. There's still one more, so completely new part, of the map over here. But more importantly, in the last episode, we settled our third city, right? We have our first over here, our second there, and now our third. And with this third, we have a lot of space, we have a lot of good, fertilities, but most importantly, we have access for the first time to an iron mine. So with this iron mine, we've started to transform it into iron, actual iron, sorry, and now we're using this iron to make iron tools. This is really an advanced, element that is enabling us also to start moving forward in some of the research, for example, the upgraded jetty or the upgraded lumber lodge, but also into things like, batteries, and now we're going to want to move into copper and also glass in a second. Before we do this, I do think we need to continue expanding a bit this city, right? We're at the maximum population right now, 60 out of 60. So I've just built one hut over here, and I think we should just go right away and build a second over here. Let's go. I'm thinking I'm gonna put it here, keep space for nice grid. And yeah, we have a lot of different, services. One that we haven't got but that we're missing is the wishing tree. It requires 10 copper. 10 of copper, and I do think we have that, so let me check that out. There is also quite a few things here, so we're gonna check that in a second. But yeah, if we look here, do I have copper in reserve? Yeah, we have 85. So where's my truck? There it is. Let's send back the truck to get some of it. I also see that there's quite a few things they're telling us to upgrade. Yeah, this is one of the mission, right? They're telling us to upgrade.
It's not running as well as it could.
Yeah, we can do that one and that one. Okay, because yeah, this is going to be. Oh no, we are missing 5. Actually, let's stay here for a second. Let me see if we have. Yeah, we have. But let's take all of this iron, send it back here, so that we can start doing some of those upgrades. Right, this upgrade over here, and this upgrade there. We need to first unlock it. I also see we have a lot of people that are homeless, which is not a bad thing per se. How are we doing on these tree nursery? Because I feel like we don't have a lot of trees. Okay, that's fine. The big party, we don't care, we're not doing it. And on this side here, there is also a greenery.
We take a lot from nature and want to give something back.
Yeah, sure, we can do that. Just to make my people a bit happier, basically, for a while. Let's build a tree nursery. That is over here. Are we even cutting trees anywhere? Oh yeah, I think we're cutting trees here. And basically this is empty now. That's why they're telling us. That makes sense, my bad. So yeah, we definitely need this one to be built ASAP. And then let's put somebody and tell them to rebuild some trees on this side. I completely missed that. I mean, you can see it by this going down, everything else still going up, so all good there. I'm thinking we're gonna increase the production of medicine and maybe in the future also of reed, because one, we have a few people, and two, this is now being used by 2 cities instead of 1, right? So it's good to have a bit more. Okay, let's accelerate the time a bit.
Glad that worked out.
Okay.
It's important that we live in harmony with our environment.
It is indeed. So let's plant some trees over here to help in the future, and then this can restart. Okay. In the meantime, I'm sure, yes, this has arrived. So let's deliver all of this. Let's take... I take also a bit of brick. I'll show you in a second why. And is there anything else we're missing? Oh, we're getting low on some of those production there. We're going to need to check that out. But let's bring some plastic in the meantime. So what we're going to do is we're going to deliver first a bit of this clay or brick over here so we can build this. Oh, it also requires iron there. And so with this, we've been able to create the bathhouse over here. It increases a bit the water consumption, but it will also help me get a bit high on confidence, because remember that was pretty low and that was making some of my people revolt or steal some resources, not good. On the other hand, here we're really high, so all good. And same here, I think there's no problem, we are very high. We also have our 2 new houses, so getting some new people, that's great. I see a problem there. Yeah, we are done with the scrap. That's not the problem, there's still tons of scrap. This side on that one, I'm going to start by this side because this is where I want to expand the houses very soon. I'm going to check quickly wanderers. I mean, I could get wanderers to join and then have a lot of population right away, but I'm not going to do that because I want to first make sure everything else is going fine. So let's see here. I think we need to basically... Oh no, we're back into positive. Sorry, my bad. All good. All good. So yeah, we're at 7 iron tools and we did just finish the upgraded jetty. So let's make sure we upgrade at least 1. Oh, we need 10 tools. Okay, so we're gonna have to wait for that for a second. And my truck is coming at least, so that's something. We're still doing fine-ish. I think soon it'd be good to start increasing again water and then food. So let's see, food, I have one over here that is already at maximum, and a second one that is already at maximum. We could put a third one here. I know there is other types of food, by the way, but...
The draft has come.
Yeah.
Hopefully our supplies will be enough to last.
It better be. So let's put also reserves and just connect it. Okay. So yeah, the drought, by the way, is again on those two cities over here. So we can check this out. It's gonna start going down. We may want to pause some of the production, like this one, because we have anyway tons of reserves. But let's first see. So this is going to be a 6-minute one. Okay, so we may actually be in trouble for that one if we don't stop some of those production. So what we may want to do too is create more reserves of water for the next drought. Now with those paused, we're totally fine. Yeah. So just while I will remember it, let's create indeed a couple more of these. Let's see, one over here. Let's make 2 over here actually. Let's go crazy. Okay, so that is happening on this side. I think we shouldn't have any problem. Yeah. We are low on scrap. Where is, yeah, because there's no more scrap just around, but there's still tons of scrap. I mean, not tons, but there's definitely still scrap over here. And when this is finished, we also still have this one there, so it shouldn't be too worrying. Let's deliver all of those things.
Engine running.
And what did I want to use it for? I forgot. The good thing is we do have 11 tools now, so let's upgrade our first jetty. And we can even check, you know, right now we're making 146. Let's see what happens after we upgrade it. Anything else we should be doing? A workshop over here. Yep, let's do that. What else? Wood cutting. Yeah, wood cutting we may not be able to do it because we're going to need to do the research first. And this is 10 tools again. So that's the challenge. But
The renovation is complete.
Oh, actually, we can, because now we can do it. We just got 10. Oh, here it is. So let's do upgraded lumberjack lodge. And let's check the production, like I just mentioned. All right. We are
The renovation
now
is complete.
at
That should make our work easier. Thank you.
234. So we basically double, right? That is a huge boost. And you can see also this one next door, right? So that is really, really good. And we could even put more people, right? So that way you don't need as many of these buildings, even if sometimes it's fine to have multiple like this. Now they did give us also some water, which is useless. We don't need that. I'm thinking, oh, we need iron to do that upgrade. So that's not happening. Because, yeah, my production of iron actually, yeah, that's not good. I need to boost this production here. And actually we have people, so let's start boosting it a bit. So we're gonna try to double it to at least make some positive. That means iron ore also needs to be double, or at least increase a bit more. I don't really need tons of actual iron ore, so maybe we're fine with this. Okay, everything else is in positive, love it. But yeah, let's try to get some iron and then some iron tools for the upgrade of the wood. We have also some new missions as always.
We
What is
think
that?
we could make our work easier.
Oh, which one is it? Ah, it's this one, yeah. So this will take a bit of iron. But yeah, as soon as we have that, we will do it. I do think even if I couldn't upgrade those things, we should create more reserves of water here too. So let's go with the basic ones. Maybe we'll put them there in the back. I'll put a very simple road here. Actually, I don't even need a road there, but anyway, that's done. Too late. Too late. So which one do we need to upgrade? This one over here. But do we have the resources? Now we need 5 tools. We have over here 6, so that's perfect.
I'm at the wheel.
Let's just get 5. Click on 1 there. We only take 5, not more, not less. Everything else is looking fine except my food. Actually, we need to increase our food production.
Let's go.
This is not the hardest thing to upgrade, especially as I think we built the food production here. We just need to put people on it. Okay, let's see how we're doing. Yeah, plus 36, plus 100, all good there. We're still okay also on vaccine, but soon we're going to increase this with the increasing population. And I do want to also check my paper, because that... No, that's still going up. Okay, perfect. So yeah, the city is looking good. An interesting ruin. Let's check it. No, it is this one here. What do we need? We need 10 iron, 5 tools, but we have 20 minutes, so hopefully we can do it. This will give us a second wind turbine. Okay,
New instructions.
Koopas arrived there, so let's do this, and let's do the upgrade of the wood. So again, we're having 61 right now, but there is also very little wood. I really need another forester. So let's get started on that right away. A good question on exactly how many do you need basically per, but clearly we need 1 more. And it would be good to have a road.
The renovation is complete. That should make our work easier. Thank you.
Okay, so the wood one has been upgraded, and sorry, I forgot. Yeah, it was 46. Now it is already 122. Plus, you are able, you know, to send some electricity to it when we unlock electricity. So that is really cool, and that probably also means that we will need less people working on this, right? For example, yeah, we can do this. We're still being positive, right? So that's really nice. And instead, let's put more people on tree foresting though. Okay, done. What else? There's a mission here.
We think we could make our work easier.
Okay, that's a good bonus. Where is that? Oops, oh, my bad. Yeah, as long as we have the resources, let's do it. Now that we have more people, let's also make sure we put a few more on bricks, because bricks definitely has been a challenge.
The renovation is complete. That should make our work.
Love it. Love it. Anything else here? We are in positive except on the read. So the read is really not enough. We have only one person left. But what we could do is upgrade some of these, right? These are just tents. That will also help with the confidence anyway. So let's do this. And let's start building another farm somewhere over here. Don't really have a choice. We do need to connect it also there. And we can see if it's going to be connected or not. Right, so right now we're building that one, sure. That will give me a couple more people. We may need to also add a few more reserves. Especially for water and food. Let's do that. Okay. So this has been upgraded. Now there's a bit of space. If we want to upgrade others, we're going to need some bricks, which shouldn't be too hard. You know, we should probably do it. Just send some bricks. Well, we don't have a lot, but we also don't need that much. And I see some things. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot after the end of the drought to put back people here. There should be a button to put back all of the people. Okay, so that should go back up, and my coal is not going back up. Okay, why not? I do have this. This. Let's put one more, I guess. Oh, it's because we're low on people. Get it? I get it.
New instructions?
But everything else seems to be okay. I think so. Let's deliver that here. A school.
We don't have a place.
No, I can't build a school. Look at how small this thing is. There's no space for school. We do want to change to read, because that's the one that's going down. We need to cover basically most of this here. Yeah, most of it. And we need to put a few people on it. That will keep us into nice positive. We can deliver this. One. Okay.
What's the plan?
And let's go back to our other city. I'm playing on 3 speed, by the way, which is never a good idea. Oh, why? Oh, there was a sickness and some people died over here. Okay. I mean, we do have a graveyard. I just forgot to put people on it. That's not great. That's not great. And again, I don't know. It's a sickness. No, corpse. But I don't know why they died. Because I didn't get like an event or anything. Okay. The old turbine. Damn, we forgot about this. It only takes 30 seconds. So if we're lucky, we can still do it. What else? Workshop over here. Let's do it too. And that's it. That's it. We should probably then look at our next research. We have the treatment plants. Okay. What else? We have the crematory, which would have been helpful to for the corpse that I have right now. What else? The batteries. Copper mine, I think is definitely probably... Yeah, let's do. This is the next one we should be doing. This is actually the mission there, right? So, yeah, this... Wait, what happened there? We're low on iron, okay.
The renovation is complete. That should make our work easier. Thank you.
Okay. 2 missions done. Back to back, that's great. What else? So here we have only 1 person, no need to put more. We're on increasing everywhere. We're a bit lower there, but that's just because of transport. Everything is looking good. This is... Oh no, there are many things now. The park is way too big. That's not happening.
We
Outdated.
think we could make our work easier and more effective. We therefore demand that our workplace...
This one we could do. It's just gonna help. And we have the resources on site. Perfect. Let's see if we can do that one. And what was the last one? A school, no.
We don't have a place for educating our children.
We're not
We
gonna do a
shouldn't
school
neglect the
over here.
education of our children.
The renovation is complete.
Okay. So again, I think we're doing good over here. I think we're doing pretty good there. And we just unlocked our next state, which is copper. I did want you to check quickly over here how we're doing. Like, food is looking a bit low. Can we upgrade this? Yes, we can. So let's upgrade that one. This is material. No, we're not going to upgrade. This is... I don't want to use my iron yet for this, so let's keep it like this. We have people without a house. So we may want to add one more house on this side. Let's go. Because anyway, they're already here. And then in the future we can put another one here. Okay, do a block like this. Good. So iron, let's go. Mine. We have now the copper mine. I think the copper mine was on this side, yes. So let's see. Over here, that's fine. Let's go. And when it's built, we can check, what else is going to be linked to this. We probably need, this over here, but we need a bit of copper for it. We don't really need that battery right away. Electronic workshop for copper cable. It is a few minutes later, we have enough copper ore to do the copper smelter. Now that's going to require even more coal than before, so we should probably prepare that. Where is my coal? There. We have a coal production. We have my tree nursery still going strong. And this one, the woodcutter, we didn't improve it, so we may want to now improve it so that now we make more production, which will help then make more coal. Makes a lot of sense, no? No? Why not? Why not? I am asking you.
I'm at the wheel.
I'm also coming over here for what? I was coming over here, yes, I remember. There was an expedition that was requiring some of these, so I'm coming here for that. And let's go. Let's go. It's good to see everything else is going up. So all good. And
On the
maybe...
road.
No, actually, I think over here, yeah, this is my reserve. So what I'm doing is, you know, there's strategic points where instead of taking the loot, I am dropping loot. Like this loot that used to be there, I dropped it there. And I'm doing the same, you know, very close to my base. So you can see I took all of the loots over here. Maybe we can stop at this gas station on the way. But yeah, I'm doing the same with this one, just in front of my base. I'm dropping all of the loot that we find in all of those things, because I don't need it in my base right now, but one day I may need it, right?
There's lots of scrap lying around here. We're sure to find things that are still useful here.
Okay.
I'll handle it. There's an axe here. Maybe we can still put it to good use.
There's a plant also, and that
On
is
the road.
always very important to unlock some new
This plant must be a
productions.
truly lucky find.
Potatoes.
The species of plant seeds is unknown to us. We'll take them with us. I'll take this with me.
Okay, I also do need a way to go up there. Is that the ladder or is that the plant?
Maybe
that
we can
need?
put this letter to good use later on. I'll do it.
Take the delivery truck.
This delivery, these documents are very
Wow,
instructive.
that's a
Our
lot.
experts at home can surely learn a thing or two from them. I'll do it.
Where's the fuel pump?
People
now?
used to fill up their tanks themselves from the pump. You just had to stop, refuel, and then drive. We need a ladder to get up there. I'll take a look.
And done, 100%. So another knowledge point for us. And we can take some of these, like this is pretty cool. That too.
We'd better
And the
take this long
expedition.
race again.
And we can always come back in the future, right, for more. I did finish this one,
On
but
the road.
not that one here. And it is, the copper smelter is finished. So let's start building it. Obviously, I think we're going to build it just next door to the copper ore. We may not have a production of tool or coal next door, but I still think this is the right, you know, idea. Yeah, let's just put it over here. In particular, you also don't want to put it close to your houses anyway. And we may create, you know, we may actually just create one. Where is the coal already? Over here. Yeah, let's just put one, because it doesn't hurt. We can just put one person in it and it will be still enough, right? So this has been built already, that was fast. Let's see if we want to use all of the copper ore that we're making. Yeah, this is 3 people. Okay, and I'm gonna want to put a couple of those people there too, to get the coal both up and to get the bonus, right? Here it is, almost done. We just need to make sure my wood production is keeping up, but here it is. It is going up and this is going up, so perfect. Nothing else, right? Basically now we just need to wait for that production to really start. But we do need an electronic workshop as the next mission, which was this one, yes. We have everything, so let's just do that research, and while this is happening, let's do this
Survivors of
expedition.
the catastrophe settled here. They probably came in this bus and then used it as the center. We can't drive the bus without wheels. We need to find something that we can use to make them out of. On the road,
The rims.
here are several
Yes.
rims. With the proper materials and a bit of skill, they could be turned into... We fixed the wheels. Once we've uncovered the bus, we
Yeah,
can
the
mount them.
bus.
We have the wheels already. Nice work. The bus has its wheels.
We
and
got
is
a
fit for the
nomad
road.
bus. Love it. Now, and this is 100%. So there's still a couple of things, but these are just, you know, point of interest. They don't give you anything. So yeah, we're ready to come out. There's nothing we can give there, so it's
We were
fine.
able to get this vehicle operating again. We can start producing this model in our mechanic shops now too.
Love it. So let's just deliver
On the
all of
road.
this and then take this vehicle. Yes, that is a 8. Love that. Love that. Okay, let's deliver it all. It is, we have unlocked now there's 2 new production, the copper cables and the transformer. Probably gonna need both, right? This is taking, well, the cables, the copper actually, and some rubber. And for the transformer, it is copper and iron. Okay, both of these again are gonna need to probably be pretty far from everything else. I'm thinking though, so here, no, this is there. There we're gonna have this. So if I put it here, it's gonna be in range of, but it's only in range of 1. Basically, both times it's gonna be in range of 1. It's not really great. I think we're gonna put them more on this side. I'm gonna put 2. 1 for each. I'm sure we're gonna need to improve some of my productions, but that's okay. I'm going to start putting them over here so we can actually see them. So we're gonna start with that. No, actually, let's start with the paper. Then we're gonna have the iron. Then, okay, what's going on? Autosave. Then we're gonna have the copper. Yeah. Iron tools. Sure.
Fantastic. Now we can produce all the raw materials that we need for producing electricity.
Okay, so let's check that out. Here, if I put 1, we're still in positive. Now we're not gonna produce a lot of transformer, but that's okay. That's better than nothing.
First, this zone needs a relay station. Every building that produces or uses electricity needs to be connected to the relay station. Once you've built a relay station and a wind turbine, connect the two via electricity poles.
The relay station is this one. We have everything we need, so let's get started. So yeah, I'm starting to make, a couple of transformers there. And
A draft has come.
oh,
Hopefully our supplies will be enough to last.
so we're totally fine for this city as always, but the challenge is more over here. So this is going to be an 10-11 minutes. Okay, so we definitely need to reduce our consumption of water. Decreasing this one to 0, that one to 0, and with that, is that enough or not? We're at 500. Yeah, we will 10 minutes. Okay. So anyway, now we have a new mission, which is relay station, wind turbine, and electric pole. But so here it is. We've done the relay. That's great. Before we do that, I was over here. Sorry, 1 second. So if we do this, now we do have copper still going up, but we have rubber going down because we didn't actually build the rubber production. So it's time to build it, I think. Okay. And also, let's deliver those things here.
Engines running.
Starting to have big reserves of
Fresh
stuff over
instructions.
here. And yeah, we've done some of the editions, which is of course important for us to be able
New
to
instructions.
continue doing research. Right, it's not just for the fun of it that I'm doing it.
What's the plan?
Let's see, let's continue on this side, maybe do that one after. But yeah, that has been built now, yes, so let's go. If I put... We need to also start that one, sorry, my bad. I forgot. So now we're in positive. On latex and coal, we're still in positive. But this one, we are not producing yet. Like we need to basically get a bit of latex, yeah it is. Coal is going down, that was to be expected, but at least this rubber is going up. For coal, we can do one more here and we'll be fine. So yeah, this is going up, everything is going up, love it. What is next is those research. So I did do the relay station. Maybe let's do the battery. That's probably going to be useful. But let's check out over here. No, we've done all of this, sorry. This is here. We have the electrical pole, the wind turbine, the connector, the relay station. It's going to take quite a lot of advanced resource, including some bricks that we're not making locally. So I need to get that. A few minutes later, I feel like we're ready. We have what it takes to make a relay station. We can definitely do a wind turbine and then one electrical pole. We can do that. Now, to do many, maybe not, but to do one, we should be able to. So I'm thinking we start by putting electricity over here because that's where this will be kind of helping us make more electricity in the future. So let's put the relay station over. We're going in the road, but I'm thinking there is fine. So that's the relay station or at the hub of the power grid. All good. We're gonna need power pole everywhere, but that's fine. We have 0 electricity right now, so let's make sure we create a wind turbine just next door. So it is, the turbine has been built and the relay station too. So now we're gonna connect them.
Great! The wind turbine is producing electricity and sending it to the relay station. To increase capacity, you can build batteries that store a certain amount of electricity and release it again as needed.
There it is,
In
ladies and
order for a
gents.
consumer to be supplied with electricity, it needs to be connected to the relay station via electricity poles. Connect a few buildings to the power grid.
So, I mean, I've already done this, right? Where basically all of these buildings now are connected. One, they're connected to this wind turbine. Two, they are connected to the relay station there. And then 3, they can start using electricity. So that gives us a 20% boost,
That's great.
which is
Now these
amazing.
buildings are supplied with electricity. Note, the more consumers who are connected to the grid, the more producers will be required to avoid overloading the grid. From here on, you should be fine without me. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you. And indeed, if we look over here, we know that this one is going to consume a lot of electricity, more than this is actually producing. So we're going to need to connect more. So the idea is we're going to put another one there, then probably another one here, then another one. I think this is the limit of the range. So over here, then we're definitely going to want to connect all of this. But first, my goal is basically to go all the way over here to connect these 2 big ones. Right? Yeah, I know we're not producing enough. Give me a second. So as I said, let's make sure we connect. Oh, we don't have a lot of space there. Right, maybe I'll put it here. And then we're gonna go great. It costs money to do all of those things, right? So make sure you have some reserves. We're gonna go again and try to follow the mountain and then go straight. Okay, so that should connect this one at least. Right? And this is talking about 500 of output, so that would be great to get me back into positive. But again, it just takes a second for us to build those poles. And this one has already been built. Now this one. And this
Here we
one
go.
now.
The first drops have already fallen.
What?
It looks like it
Oh.
could rain for...
It's fine. Not toxic. And they're going over here. Okay. Connected. And this one. who's coming for that one? Yeah, he's already built that one, don't ask me why. But yeah, it's positive. Yeah, it is 500, so we're now in positive. Love it, love it. So that means we can then continue to expand. Maybe, so let's see here, which one's connected? Like these ones are connected, but not on this side. We're gonna need a pole first. Let me actually do it on this side. So we're gonna go here, then we're gonna go there, and then we can go over here. So let's continue there, and then here, and there, and over here. It's gonna connect most of them. Oh, love it. Electricity also needed all the way there, right? But it's gonna take a second for us to get there. But it is, ladies and gents, we are now producing tons of electricity. We have also some storage, by the way, right? And if we create some batteries, we're gonna increase our storage plus 10,000. Let's actually create one next to the one here. And by the way, no, we don't need a rod for this or for that. But yeah, here it is, ladies and gents. We have electricity. These ones should also have now, yes. So that's gonna give me a nice boost to everything. In the future, we're going to want to also connect our other cities to electricity, but that is a good start. That is a good start to have electricity. So yeah, we started doing copper and everything related to copper in this corner. Now we have electricity too. And yeah, we are towards the end of this level of research. We still have the sand to make glass. And after this, we can get into the vehicle workshop. So that's going to be very cool. We also have on this side a couple of other ones like, yeah, the home. No, let's actually unlock that right now. So we can get to the top level of the houses. It does require power, but as we just did so, we can now provide power. So that's going to be our next goal. Provide power to the city, upgrade all of these to the next level. Maybe also make sure we build a wishing tree and a statue to make them 100% happy. I hope you're still enjoying this one. Don't hesitate to tell me in the comments below if you have any questions, thoughts. Yeah, build a battery. I just did it. So all good. Build a wishing tree. I think that should be our next goal. So I'm going to accept it and we can do it in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Smash like button and I hope to see you next time.